Hey, what's up? It's Ken, and yeah, my third time coming to Shinjuku Gyoen, and yeah, I came once in the fall the first time, and it was fucking incredible. The leaves and everything were like pure yellow, orange, red. It was amazing. And then I came last April to try to see the Sakuras, but I didn't realize that they only basically are in bloom for like a week and then they die. That's like the whole point. So it's big symbolism behind them about the fragility of life and the beauty of life and how short yet sweet it is. That's what the Sakuras represent for the Japanese. And I think it's really cool. I think it's a really cool idea. But anyway, yeah. But when I came last time, I only saw like a few sakuras that were still around and a few trees. But this time it's full blown. I came like literally at the peak. And I'm tired of standing there pointing the camera at me because everybody thinks, I don't know what they think. You gotta understand, to themselves, they're just one out of a billion Japanese they've seen in their own life. And then, you know, me, they see me, and I'm like this tall freak show. Tall freak show gaijin, pointing a camera and speaking like native English. So, yeah, I mean, that gets a little attention in Japan. Just a little. Doesn't look focused on the screen. Okay. I think it's focused. I didn't know. I always thought the pink sakuras were the most popular, but apparently from what I read online, it's the white ones, which I don't know the name of them. There's apparently like tons and tons of like species or whatever you want to call them of sakura types. But they're generally, well, I think pretty much always either pink or white, but I guess maybe they look slightly different, or I don't know if the difference is just like in their makeup. I don't know. Obviously, I'm no flower expert, and like I barely scraped by in biology in like 10th grade or whatever it was, so I don't much remember. I don't know. I know flowers, like, I don't know, they take the energy from the sun and turn it into something or something. I don't know. That's all I remember. Mitochondria. I don't know. Plant cells, animals. I don't know. Now this one's like super picturesque. Many people come to Japan just to see these. There's some maybe different types over here. Japanese are so lucky. This is the country they live in. All I get is fucking gun violence. Gun violence and murder and all that good stuff. A little suspicious of the world today, though. You know, it was bad enough with cameras and video cameras and things like that. People recording their experiences. People recording their experiences, you know, to maybe share with others. But Jesus Christ, with social media, it's really blown up. And a lot of it just seems phony. A lot of it just seems phony, or like you know, everybody does the same thing. I'm trying so hard not to cuss so much. I really cuss way too much. Probably bad habits from Shittown, Houston, but yeah, I don't know, it's not that bad. It has some good qualities. I'm so mean. But yeah, I'm just saying that a lot of it, you know, I guarantee like probably every person in Japan has probably done a video like this in their respective park, and I don't know, do they all end up being copies of each other? Maybe. Do they just do what they think they should do, or record what they think they should record, or whatever? I don't know. I'm just doing it because I think it's cool, and not many people get to see it, even people living in Japan. But I don't know. I suspect. That's why I said I'm suspicious. I suspect that it's like an ocean of green stuff. And yeah, like I said, I want my video to be original. I don't want it to be just one of the million Sakura videos on the internet. I'm not gonna be fucking jumping around like an idiot, being a super hyper fake phony piece of garbage. I'm so mean, right? This piece of fucking crap fucking phone. I was recording and I was going on like a rant about authenticity and artificiality and social pressure and social networks and social media and everything like that, and the way it sort of brainwashes people, I think, to be or to have certain types of experiences that they've seen before online, and that sort of in turn makes their experiences subconsciously artificial and makes their experiences clones of other experiences, and basically deletes authenticity. And you know, the whole point of actually doing things in life, to experience something original for yourself, basically totally deletes all of that. Yeah, from being possible. And you know, it's not like people do it on purpose. I think it's just a subconscious thing. And it depends also how mentally aware and mentally strong you are against that type of stuff. But anyway, yeah, it was like a 5 or 6 minute rant, and then I turned the phone around and it wasn't even recording. I don't know what happened. Sure, it was my fault. So yeah, this is like the short version, which is probably for the best because I talk too much. But yeah, so like I said, I'm just recording this just because I think it's cool, and because not many people get to experience it. Even people that live in Japan. I mean, these things are only in bloom for like a week, and that's it. So some people even come all the way to Japan just to see them. I would hope, though, not just to see them, but that, you know, hopefully that's just like a bonus You know, somebody could time. Fuck, I say you know a lot. What do I say more, you know or fuck? And should I say... I really need to stop cussing so fucking much. Especially when I'm in a family park. I'm sorry, it's just, you know, you live 30 years in a place like Houston, Texas, and you just sort of, it just becomes part of your vocabulary, you know, just as, man, I say fucking, you know too much. What do I say more, you know or fuck? Yeah, I don't know. What embarrasses me is that fuck is like sort of a universal word. Like pretty much everybody I've come across from different countries and things like that, it's like a bad word everywhere to everyone. Even if they don't know like any English, everybody knows fuck or fuck you. It's just probably because of movies. I mean, yeah. So if I say fuck, I know like they can understand me, and I just feel bad because they probably think, oh man, what's going on? Is like some angry foreigner or something, or I don't know. So I really need to stop doing that because I don't want to give a bad impression. I think all of us foreigners need to do our best to be good role models, I guess, in Japan, because you know they don't have much exposure to foreigners, and naturally people sometimes fear what they don't understand, or maybe not fear, but I don't know, are confused by it. So yeah, you have to be good role models. This is the most people I've ever seen here. I've only been here, this is only my third time, but damn it, sometimes I hate how much attention I get. Everywhere I look, I see eyes looking at me. I'm talking Japanese and foreign. Then again, I don't blame them. If I was them, I would look at me too. And sometimes, well, I mean, I'm curious about the Japanese too, and foreigners as well. So I guess I don't blame them at all. Damn, this place is like freaking amazing. See, I said freaking that time, I didn't say fucking. Getting a little better. Houston didn't make me into like a horrible human. It's a little chilly out today. Perfect weather. Perfect weather for this because like I said, I've been to this park twice and I know how big it is. It's fucking, oh my god, there I go again. It's huge. It's a really big park. So you want to be mentally, physically prepared for it if you come here. To walk it all, I don't know, at a regular, just normal walking pace, it probably takes like 2 hours. Well, maybe an hour and a half. I guess it depends how much you stop. Just look around. Hey, what's up? I try not to record myself too much because I think, I don't know, I'm like a perfectionist. So if I think I look stupid or something, or like my hair was a little messed up or something, I'll like delete it and it becomes like trash footage basically. So yeah, probably not a good way to think if you're vlogging. So hopefully I don't look like an idiot in this one, or I'm just messing up all of these shots here that, I don't know, I feel like I'm in a painting. These shots are like picturesque, painting-esque. Of course I've been here before because it's my house, it's where I live. Private property. You know, when I'm in the Shinjuku area, having a house party right now, there's a few people in there. You know, in Shinjuku Gyoen. The view's alright. Swear to Christ, foreigners look at me more than Japanese. It's fucking annoying sometimes. No smoking in a big building with lots of wood in it. Makes sense. Alright, I guess I'll let them chill in my place for a little while longer. I don't mind, they can hang out in there. Damn, these trees look like monsters coming out of the ground. They remind me of epic adventures I once had in Link to the Past. I love that game. That game's one of the greatest games ever made. Rightfully, pretty much always either number 1 or number 2 or something like that. And greatest games of all times list. Rightfully so. Oh, Jesus, that game's so fucking good. That's right, I just realized every time, it just hit me again. Every time I'm in like a park or like a temple area or something like that, something that's quite Japanese, I'm always reminded of Zelda. Because, as I said before in other videos, and Shigeru Miyamoto himself, creator of Zelda, said he was heavily inspired by going to temples as a kid in Japan with the creation of Zelda. Which makes perfect sense. If you come to Japan and you go to like lots of temples and things like that, you know, parks, you'll most certainly be reminded of Zelda as well. Such a good fucking game. Jesus. Yeah, I know I said, I'm trying to not say fuck so much, but sometimes it deserves to be said. Yeah, Link to the Past. If you haven't beat it, I hate you. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, you should definitely beat it. And Ocarina of Time as well. But if I had to say one, I don't know. If somebody didn't grow up with it, Link to the Past, I don't know, which one would I recommend to someone? Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time? That's a hard one. Because Ocarina of Time is sort of like a 3D Link to the Past. Well, not really. I mean, the worlds and story and everything are like pretty different. But it's the closest that there will ever be, probably, to a 3D Link to the Past, and not Ocarina of Time. Yeah, I don't know. What would I recommend? Let's say if it was like a 20-year-old person that didn't grow up with like the games. Then again, if someone was 20, they probably grew up with Ocarina of Time. Point is, if someone didn't know about Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past, which one would I recommend? I mean, sadly, well, I shouldn't say sadly, but I'd probably say Ocarina of Time just because they probably wouldn't have the patience, I think, to beat Link to the Past. You know, at least Ocarina of Time is like 3D and everything. It's closer to the games of today. So if somebody was a gamer, I'd probably tell them to start with Ocarina of Time, and if they really liked it, definitely play Link to the Past. But if I thought that they didn't carry their way about 2D, 3D, then yeah, definitely Link to the Past. And if somehow, you know, they could do what games used to be able to do, which is rely on the power of your imagination, which is greater than any level of graphics can offer. That's why books and music will forever be popular, because they basically, what they do is they ignite something in the human psyche and human consciousness. That's why the book's always better than the movie, because nothing can beat the power of our imagination. We make it what we want. There's no budget. It doesn't matter. You don't have to be an expert with lighting or a camera effects or anything like that, or editing, or nothing. We make it exactly how we want in our own heads. That's why 2D gaming was so beautiful, because, you know, it gave you just enough to work with, so that you could fill in everything else yourself in your own mind. Especially if you're a kid and your imagination, you know, society hasn't beat you down and told you that, you know, all you have to do is just work and eat and sleep. And yeah, you still have like the powers of your imagination are fully capable and fully operational, like the Emperor said. Then yeah, 2D games with a kid's imagination, especially a kid like I was or am, with a really strong imagination. Yeah, I mean, those 2D games, it was like I was in them, running around. And that's pretty much how I feel right now. I'm running around and I feel like I'm like little Link, like dun 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 dun. I wonder if this video will get like fucking copyright just for me doing that myself. YouTube's so damn picky sometimes. I've already had like a few copyright things, and then I had to like mute the audio, and damn, this is so cool. I'm like literally under an ocean of sakuras as they're raining down on me. Can't get more Japanese than this. I always like the spoiler alert, the music for the Dark World, Overworld, more than the regular world. How did the regular world's Overworld music go? I can't remember. It's super iconic. I should know this. Or was that it? Maybe that was it. I can't remember now. And I'm talking about how much I love Link to the Past, and I can't remember the music. You gotta understand, I'm like in the middle of a park, Sakura's all around me, thinking of a million things. What the? There's a wedding going on? Well, maybe not a wedding, but pictures. You see what I'm talking about? That's how busy my mind is right now that I didn't even see that people are taking like wedding pictures or something, and I'm like totally in the way of them. There's gonna be some dumb like foreigner guy. The dress is really nice. They look like supermodels. Maybe they are. Wow, I feel like I'm watching like TV or something. They look like, I don't know, like supermodels, like I said. Well, that was interesting. Yeah, so I was thinking of the music. What was it? Alright, I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna remember what it is. Dun, 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 I love Zelda. Link to the Past is amazing. And I'm in it right now. I wonder why they didn't make the currency yen. That would have been stupid, huh? A fantasy world. Let's make it. But why rupees? Crazy Shigeru Miyamoto. And again, the biggest video game icon of all time, Mario, is like a fucking Italian plumber. What the fuck is that? Oh, Jesus, the world. Damn, I was here in the fall, and all of these trees were like golden. Literally golden. Incredible. And right now they're as dead as a doornail. But life is fighting to survive. Life and death, the cycle. What lives dies, and what dies lives. Yeah, I think all truth is in nature. In fact, I think nature holds the only truth. Anybody play Parasite Eve? Nobody, right? Tear me apart. Tear me apart from you. Alright, now I know that I've seen the full-blown Sakura season, because last year, right now it's like April 4th, I think, or 5th or something, and literally according to, there's like these, I guess sort of like meteorologists, but not really, they're like, they predict based on tons and tons of decades of information when the peak bloom will be for different parts of like Japan and things like that, and different parks and everything, like literally to like the days. And I think I literally came on the exact peak. And this is Shinjuku Gyoen, which is one of the top parks in all of Japan to see Sakura. Maybe not number one. Maybe not the number one spot. I think the number one spot is this, I forget the name of the place, but it's this place in Kyoto. But this is definitely one of the top spots. And I think in Tokyo, this is the number one spot. I'm pretty 100% sure about that. Anyway, yeah, it's amazing. Definitely everybody should see it at least once in their life.